Remember all these cartoons from your childhood with colorful animals that are way different from the reality. But are they? There are some incredibly rare creatures in the world that boast stunning and unusual colors, making our childhood memories more real than ever. Let's go to the video to see the better colorful wildlife. What do you know about the unusual animal fur? They come in all sorts of fascinating color variations, shapes, and patterns. Here are some of the rarest ones for you to explore. King cheetah. Do you notice anything unique about this cheetah? Its coat sets it apart from the typical cheetah with its remarkable appearance. This distinctive big cat, known as the king cheetah, showcases a rare mutation resulting in cream-colored fur adorned with large, patchy spots and 3 distinct dark, wide stripes running from its neck to tail. Initially mistaken for a separate species, this variation was found to be caused by a recessive gene that leads to increased melanin production in the skin. In 1926, Major A.I. Cooper shot a king cheetah and named it after himself. That is what we call arrogance, but fortunately an English zoologist later renamed it Axononyx rex, translating to king from Latin, giving birth to the king cheetah. Despite its rarity and unique appearance, only around 30 to 50 of these elusive creatures exist worldwide. Roughly 10 are believed to be in the wild, while others reside in protected parks and wildlife reservations. Akhal-Teke. The Akhal-Teke horse stands out as one of the world's most stunning breeds, admired for its slender yet strong physique and a unique coat that seems to gleam like gold when touched by light. This horse, which looks like a perfectly crafted sculpture to me, is even known as the golden horse in Turkmenistan, where it holds the status of the national breed. Originally bred to address the challenges of Central Asia's desertification, the Akhal-Teke served nomadic tribes for long-distance travel. Despite its inherent rarity, the Akhal-Teke population faces threats like inbreeding, contributing to its declining numbers. Today, there are fewer than 7,000 of these horses remaining worldwide, prompting their inclusion in the conservation priority list. Fortunately, various breed groups and organizations are actively engaged in preserving these exquisite animals. Now, I'm not sure that Spirit is my one and only favorite horse. Golden tiger. Ever heard of the regal golden tiger? Unlike a separate subspecies, this majestic big cat, also known as a golden tabby or strawberry tiger, represents a color variation resulting from a recessive gene called the wideband gene. These stunning creatures boast thick, soft, gold-colored fur, distinctively adorned with pale orange stripes, setting them apart from the typical Bengal tiger. Although they belong to the Bengal tiger species, golden tigers are often larger, weighing between 240 to 500 pounds. The first golden tiger born in captivity emerged from 2 Bengal tigers at the Adriatic Animal Attractions in Florida. Back in 1983, interestingly, mating 2 golden tigers may produce white offspring because this variation carries the recessive gene responsible for the slightly less rare white tiger. The golden tiger's rarity is unparalleled. As far as current knowledge goes, they exist in captivity only. Even within protected environments, there are believed to be only 30 or fewer golden tigers in the entire world. Melanistic fox. Ever heard of the cross fox or the elusive silver fox? These unique creatures, resembling the red fox but with distinct traits, are quite rare. The cross fox, once abundant in America, suffered a decline due to high demand for its fur in the late 19th century. It looks similar to the red fox, but stands out with a larger, bushier tail and more wool beneath its feet. Named for the dark stripe down its back intersecting another stripe, resembling a cross. The cross fox owes its fascinating appearance to a partially melanistic variant, characterized by an abundance of dark pigmentation in the skin. While about 30% of Canadian foxes are melanistic, spotting them remains uncommon. The silver fox, an even more elusive variant, is a fully melanistic version of the cross fox that displays a glossy black undercoat with a top coat resembling a silver dusting. These foxes also have white coloring on the tips of their tails, making them exceptionally rare sights. Despite their rarity and unique appearance, encountering one of these foxes in your neighborhood scavenging through bins would be an incredibly fortunate sighting. Oh, all these animals are just captivating. Although so far nothing outstanding has been mentioned. If that's what you're thinking, then welcome to the world of 1,000 colors. Purple polar bear. The typical snow-white fur of polar bears makes it hard to believe that a grape-colored Arctic predator could exist. However, the 365-pound polar bear named Pelusa from a Buenos Aires zoo wasn't photoshopped. She turned purple accidentally due to medication for her skin condition. Suffering from dermatitis, Pelusa was sprayed with an antiseptic. Humans. Violet hue reminiscent of Violet Beauregard from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as a result. This mishap led to her isolation from the public and her bear companion Arturo. Thankfully, she was put on a different treatment and eventually regained her normal color, enjoying her usual activities once again. Tragically, Pelusa passed away in 2012 after battling cancer. Nevertheless, she remains memorable as the one and only purple polar bear to have roamed the earth. Okay, that's already something. But what about animals with the most unusual coloring caused by nature, not humans? Here we go. Golden macaw. The golden macaw stands out even among the vibrant parrot family due to its stunning golden hue, which is incredibly rare. This coloration is a result of an excess production of a yellow pigment known as xanthochromosm, causing these birds to appear solid gold. This mutation affects the production of red pigmentation, replacing it with yellow. Lutinos, as these xanthochromatic birds are called, are highly coveted among bird enthusiasts. The Lutino golden macaws are a variation of the blue and gold macaw species. Unlike the standard macaw with vibrant blue hues, gold feathers, and black facial features, the Lutino displays golden feathers, white facial features, and a pinkish gray instead of black eyes. Even their tongue is white. Their rarity and unique coloration make them highly valuable, leading to intentional breeding to maintain this Lutino strain. Pink dolphins. Pink dolphins might seem like creatures from a fantasy world, but they're very much real. Known as the Chinese white dolphin, these ocean inhabitants with their rosy hue are adored by the people of Hong Kong and are believed to bring good fortune. They've been documented in local waters since the 1600s and reside in the Pearl River estuary. Sadly, the Chinese white dolphin faces numerous threats to its habitat, including overfishing, water pollution, heavy marine traffic, and ongoing coastal development. Over the past 15 years, there's been an alarming 80% decline in dolphin numbers in Hong Kong waters due to human interference. Recent estimates indicate a mere 32 Chinese white dolphins left in these waters, marking a historic low. To combat this decline, WWF Hong Kong released an emergency action plan in June 2020 to safeguard the remaining population. Without successful intervention, these unique dolphins are at risk of extinction. That's why I love dolphins more than humans. Pink katydid. This pink katydid, an insect related to grasshoppers and crickets, typically resides in tropical regions like the Amazon rainforest. While katydids are usually green, these unique pink variants were initially documented in 1874. There has been ongoing debate regarding the source of their striking coloration. Initially, Harvard entomologist Hubbard Scudder suggested a seasonal change in color linked to temperature drops. But this theory was disproved when myrmecologist William Morton Wheeler found bright pink katydid nymphs in Wisconsin and Illinois during the summer of 1907. The truth behind their pink hue lies in a genetic mutation controlled by recessive genes known as erythrism. This mutation causes either a lack of normal green pigment or an excess production of red or pink pigment in the skin. Pink katydids are rare in the wild, partially because their hot pink coloration isn't particularly effective for camouflage. We've started talking about this topic with childhood cartoons, right? I'm sure you've already recognized some characters in this video. For me, it's the Akhal-Teke horse. But which animal character was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe one of your mentions is still on the go. Blue lobster, off the Atlantic coast of North America. Lobsters are typically dull with shades of greenish-brown. However, in 2016, off Nova Scotia, two fishermen had quite a stroke of luck, catching not one but two vibrant blue lobsters just 150 kilometers apart, a sign considered fortunate among the local fishermen. The odds of finding such blue-hued creatures are estimated at about 1 in 2 million, translating to roughly 100 blue lobsters turning up annually among the 200 million caught in the North Atlantic. The striking cobalt color of these blue lobsters is due to a genetic anomaly leading to increased production of a specific protein. Surprisingly, blue isn't even the rarest color among crustaceans. In 2011, two fishermen in Dorset hit the jackpot when they captured an albino or crystal lobster near Portland Bill in Weymouth. These ghostly lobsters lack pigment in their shells due to a condition called leucism. Despite the odds of finding such a creature being around 1 in 100 million, this stunning crustacean survived without camouflage from predators like sharks. It's almost as if the fishermen struck gold and surely should have bought a lottery ticket after such remarkable catches. By the way, speaking of albinos, how many species may possess this disease? Well, anyone. How many have people seen? Let's explore. Albino snake. Albinism, a condition affecting the production of melanin pigment, controlling skin, hair, and eye color, extends beyond humans. Albino snakes, despite being fascinating creatures, are incredibly rare, making spotting one a rarity. The scarcity of albino snakes is attributed to their distinct white skin, which contrasts sharply in their natural environment, making them easy targets for predators. Moreover, albinism often leads to poor eyesight, posing challenges in hunting for food and avoiding threats. In the wild, most snakes rely on camouflage for survival, a trait that albino snakes lack, putting them at risk. Additionally, their uniqueness makes them targets for poachers seeking to profit from the demand for exotic pets. Ultimately, being visually striking comes at a cost for all albino animals. Albino turtle. Albinism can affect a wide array of animals, but some occurrences are exceptionally rare. Albino turtles, like the one featured, rank among the rarest creatures globally. Researchers on Australia's North Shore coast in 2016. This small white turtle was spotted by volunteers from the Coolum and North Shore Coast Care Group while they were monitoring turtle nests. Named Albie, he was among 122 hatchlings making their way to the ocean. Yet this albino turtle was left behind. According to Colin Limpus, chief scientist at Queensland's government's Threatened Species Unit, the chances of an animal being born albino are about 1 in 10,000, making Albie even more exceptional. Survival rates for sea turtles are low, with only 1 in 1,000 reaching maturity, and albino turtles face even slimmer odds due to their lack of camouflage. Limpus estimates that albino sea turtles likely emerge from only a fraction of the hundreds of thousands of eggs laid. As of now, there are no records of an albino turtle surviving long enough to nest. Poor Albie. Albino panda. On May 27, 2019, researchers were amazed when they spotted an exceptionally rare albino panda strolling through a nature reserve in China. Infrared camera footage from the Wolong National Nature Reserve in Sichuan Province captured the all-white panda, which lacked the typical black markings of its species and had red eyes, a common trait in albino animals. Bear specialist Li Shen examined the footage and highlighted that the panda's presence indicated the existence of albino genes within the wild giant panda population in Wolong, marking a significant discovery. While albinism might impair the panda due to poor eyesight and lack of camouflage, Li observed that the bear appeared robust and walked steadily, suggesting that its overall quality of life might not be drastically impacted. It's really interesting to see what this adorable panda might be up to right now. White lion. Lions are undeniably majestic creatures, but the rarity of a white lion elevates their uniqueness to a whole new level. Originating from a rare color mutation of the southern African lion, these animals hold divine significance in certain African cultures. While they first emerged about 400 years ago, they gained widespread recognition in the English-speaking world after being mentioned in the book The White Lions of Timbavati in 1977. While not completely albino, their blondish white appearance stems from a recessive mutant gene that restricts pigment production in their skin. Interestingly, cubs born to tawny-colored lions might carry this recessive gene without exhibiting a blonde coat, potentially passing it down to future generations. Much like other recessive genes, both copies of the gene must be present in offspring for the white coat to manifest. White lions remain an incredibly rare sight in the wild and are listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Despite their rarity, efforts in breeding programs, zoos, and reserves aim to increase their numbers. Conservation initiatives are also in place to safeguard these magnificent creatures for the generations to come. Rainbow-colored fully albino. Wonder what's next? How about multicoloring? Of course, also the unusual one. Pied peacocks. Peacocks are renowned for their stunning appearance, particularly the vibrant plumage that male peacocks use to attract mates. However, not all peacocks boast such colorful displays as exemplified by the silver-pied peafowl, a lesser-known variation that emerged in the U.S. In 1992, discovered independently by 3 different breeders. The male silver-pied peacock stands out primarily for its snow-white plumage, with around 20% of its body showcasing color, predominantly around the neck region. While albino peafowl may exist, most white peafowl exhibit a rare genetic condition called leucism. Leucistic peafowl can produce pigment but cannot deposit it into their feathers, resulting in a blue-gray eye color and a complete lack of colorization in their plumage. In some instances, peafowl may experience partial leucism, leading to birds that are half-colored and half-white, known as pied peacocks, an exquisite combination of both worlds. Meaningfully, this condition extends beyond peacocks. For instance, rare piebald pythons showcase a similar pattern, resembling little jack-o'-lanterns on their pearly white bodies. Vitiligo Rottweiler. Dogs exhibit a vast array of variations in their appearances, including diverse colors and patterns. Typically, Rottweilers display black fur with brown markings, but there are exceptions, like this unique Cheetah. This dog's distinctive appearance resembles an inverted photograph due to a condition known as vitiligo. In animals with vitiligo, the inability to produce skin pigment results in sporadic light, white patches across the fur. While vitiligo can affect any animal or breed, it's commonly observed in Rottweilers, Doberman Pinschers, and Siamese cats. In dogs, affected areas often include the lips, nose, eyelids, face, and foot pads. Vitiligo is relatively common in humans, impacting around 0.5 to 1% of the global population. In people, treatments like immunosuppressive medications or ultraviolet phototherapy can improve the condition, but there's no effective treatment available for companion animals. Fortunately, vitiligo doesn't affect the quality of life for animals, and besides, it adds a unique and sweet element to their appearance. Bicolor cardinal. The Caldwells of Erie, Pennsylvania, have been bird enthusiasts for years, luring various birds to their backyard with feeders. However, their encounter with a bicolored cardinal in January 2019 was unlike anything they'd seen before. This unusual bird, known as a bilateral gynandromorph, displays one half of its body as male and the other as female. Gynandromorphs, termed half-siders by bird experts, are uncommon but not entirely unprecedented. These phenomena likely exist in all bird species, but they are more noticeable in species exhibiting distinct differences between adult males and females, a characteristic known as sexual dimorphism. Cardinals, particularly known for their striking differences in appearance between males and females, are among the well-known sexually dimorphic birds in North America, with males sporting vibrant red plumage. Let me say that this little birdie can be whatever he wants to be. We love progressive birdies. Chimeric cat. Imagine if you could mix your favorite colors to craft your ideal pet. Meet Venus, the extraordinary tortoiseshell cat with a two-faced appearance, garnering online fame for her unique look. Discovered on a dairy farm in North Carolina, Venus was adopted in 2009. Her distinct feature: one side of her face is solid black with a green eye, while the other side displays typical orange tabby stripes and a blue eye. Often likened to a chimera from classical mythology, Venus embodies a fusion of two embryos resulting in a cat with cells containing two types of DNA. While chimeric cats aren't exceedingly rare, most male tortoiseshells are chimeras, evidenced by their mixed orange and black coat indicating an extra X chromosome. Venus, being a female with two X chromosomes, stands out as even more exceptional. One theory regarding Venus's appearance suggests that black coloration activated randomly in all cells on one side of her face, while orange coloration emerged on the other, meeting at the middle during her development. However, experts are puzzled by her distinct heterochromatic eyes. Venus appears to be an extraordinary and genuinely unique case. So how was it for you? Did you find a favorite one for yourself? Maybe you know any other cases that we forgot to mention. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and to share this video. We really appreciate this. Check out other videos on the channel. Thanks for watching. The more the better, will come back with even more and better.